your water, your mineral vitamins, your healthy oil, get 30 minutes of exercise 3 to 4 times a week. All of it.
Okay, gotcha. You can step there.
And it just comes on my, it says printing receipts, and the receipts are printing, so.
And that's why we come here every week to our meetings and learn and motivated and have accountability.
Thank you.
That's very true.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Family, I am not going to the gym today. Let me show you where the gym is at, though. It's right there on the other side of the freeway, right there by Lowe's and all that. We driving on by, and let me tell you why. I gained a pound this week. I gained a pound, so it's like my total weight loss now is 8 point something or odd pounds. That's my total weight loss. But at first my total was, I think, 9.6 or something like that. It was 9 point something. I have nobody and nothing to blame but me. I fell off all the way. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I fell off all the way. And as I'm driving in my car, I'm talking to my girl in my ear, and it's like, okay, what did you do wrong, and where did you go wrong at? Well, you know, I was so motivated here a few weeks back, but the inside family, I was going through a breakup, and I was like, you know, to keep from focusing on Ken, I internalized everything, and I began to work on me and to, you know, focus on my weight loss. Once we got back together, the shit went kaput. I mean, it did. It's like, and his thing is, why are you doing all that? I mean, you don't have to do all that. I mean, what's the problem? I mean, you don't have that much weight to lose, if any at all. Why are you putting yourself through all of this? Why are you doing that? You're not sick. You ain't got no problems. Ain't nothing wrong. And you just putting yourself through all this. And this is his whole point of the matter. And no, I don't have any of that. I do want to lose my weight for vanity reasons, because I got close to 40 pounds to lose to get me where I want to be at. You know, and I don't have any pertinent issues. I'm not a borderline diabetic. I don't have high blood pressure. My cholesterol is good. My lab work is excellent. It's just the fact that I'm big. That's my problem. That's my chief complaint right there. It's the fact that I'm heavy, I'm big. I don't have no underlying issues. And, you know, as I was just telling Jody, you know, I don't want to use that as an excuse. It's not an excuse. None of it is, you know, because, like, her thing is, okay, well, is it the fact that, you know, is he keeping you from your weight loss goals? Well, I don't want to say that he is, because I'm not weak-minded that way. You know, I'm not easily swayed one way or the other, and I don't, you know, what somebody tell me or whatever, you know, it takes a lot to penetrate me with the words and things that you say. You know, I don't believe everything I read. I don't believe everything that I hear. I'm just that way. So it's hard for me to take on what somebody tells me and to believe it as word is born. It's hard for me to do that. But I know that I have not done what I was supposed to do. I know that things aren't working right in me. My battery went out. So anyway, what I was getting ready to say is, you know, my system, I'm healthy to a degree. But one thing that is about me, guys, that you guys don't know, and I think it's kind of hereditary because my father was the same way, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit of alarmed because my father did die of colon cancer. But my bowels are very sluggish. I don't shit like everybody else. I don't. And like those of you guys that take a shit every day, a couple times a day and all that, I've never been that chick. I've never been her. I don't know what that is. Nigga, I would seriously think something is wrong with me if I did that. And to be frank and honest with you guys right now, in 2 weeks, okay? In 2 weeks, I think I had 2 bowel movements in 2 weeks. And one of them was just a couple days ago. And so I'm full of shit right now. I already know that too. I know that too. My breath don't stink, so I don't need motherfuckers chiming in talking about, oh, well you might need a colonic. That is why I get colonics. Because my bowels have always been sluggish. But, you know, when I inquired about it with the doctor, you know, the doctor also said for you to be able to move your bowels, you got to have something in there for them to move. You don't eat like everybody else. You know, I don't eat a whole lot of food like, you know, a lot of people eat. You know, I don't. You know, I'm subject to eat like, okay, like I love fish, you guys know that. So I'll go get me some fish. Like today, I must go get me some fish now. I'll go get me 3 pieces of fish, no fries, no zooms, no hot sauce, no tartar, no none of that, right? I'll get those 3 pieces of fish. I'm subject to eat those fish at 9 o'clock tonight. I won't eat anything else but that fish. So my body goes through a famish mode, whereas my metabolism slows down to a crawl because I need to continue to eat. I need to eat all day, you know, at least every 3 hours. You know, eat something to keep my metabolism burning. I don't do that. Now, when I first started my weight loss journey, you know, I would find myself eating something if it was just a little small piece of cheese. And that's another thing, too. That's probably why bitches lock the fuck up. Because I love cheese. I love it. I love cheese on everything. Cheese. I love it. And so that might be another reason why bitches lock the fuck up, is because I've been eating cheese on everything. And in the beginning, when I was losing the 3 pounds and the 4 pounds and the 5 pounds and all that stuff, I was eating my cheese. I was eating all the time. You know, I constantly tried to stay on a schedule in eating 3 times a day. As well, I got a little breakout right there. Citrus. But as well as I like Vienna sausages. I would eat 3 Vienna sausages out of a can, and I would take an ounce of cheese and a couple of crackers, the little round Ritz crackers, and that would be a meal for me, and that would sustain me, and I would be full as though I just sat at the buffet and ate 3 plates. So a lot of my issues are the fact that my internal system may not work like you guys'. So, and then when I begin to throw up and I begin to vomit, you know, I'll vomit all day. And so when I finally do eat something, when I finally do eat, you know, my body is holding on to every morsel, you know, holding on to it because it don't know when it's going to get something else in it. So that's another reason why my bowels don't move like everybody else's, is because there's nothing in there to move half the time. And when I do finally eat, it's like, bitch, I don't know when you're going to give us something else. So guess what? We getting ready to hold on to this shit and we're going to store it as fat. So that's another one of my issues. I'm just giving you guys an insight on my biochemical makeup, if you will. But that's my issues. And I know that this is, you know, and from what the doctors are telling me, this is my life, the rest of my life. So I've grown to accept it. I've grown to tolerate it. I've grown to just pretty much, this is just what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. I'm not asking for a pity party. I'm not asking for people to say, oh my, and oh Tina, I'm so sorry. No, it's just what the fuck it is, you know? And I just don't complain about it. I don't complain about it because what the fuck is it gonna do? What is it gonna do by me coming to you guys constantly complaining about, okay, well, I ain't took a shit today. I ain't been able to eat today. I've been throwing up all day. Then after a while, you guys will be like, this bitch is nothing but a whiner. She don't do nothing but come on this bitch and complain all the time. So what good would that do me? Seriously, what good would that do me? Y'all, look, let me show y'all where I'm at. Check this out. Back again. I want to go back through these bags just in case if I missed something yesterday. But yeah, so it's more. And then, you know, let me also answer this right now, because I know motherfuckers is gonna chime in on this too. Well, bitch, how come your teeth ain't rotted out your goddamn head? Well, let me say this. Let me get that off. Let me fix my, you know what I'm saying, because look like my boob was trying to pop out the bottom, you know what I'm saying? See, you know, they kind of try to creep out the bottom. So so then, you know, then people get to asking, well, Tina, what about your teeth? Because your teeth, you know, are, you know, healthy and all this and that. Well, one thing is, I brush my teeth all day. I brush my teeth all day. And when I am going through my throwing up episodes, there's no bile in it. It's not acidic. And that's what rots out your teeth. Is the fact that the food had time to rot on your stomach, and when you're throwing up, it's primarily bile. And it's very acidic. And so it'll eat through shit like acid. And that's why, you know, people that are anorexic and stuff like that, because I've been diagnosed with bulimia because of my throwing up. And I don't mention it because I don't want a motherfucker saying, bitch, how you gonna be bulimic and your motherfucking ass is 200 and something pounds, bitch? How you gonna be bulimic? Well, I'm clinically bulimic because of my health issue, you know, with the throwing up and such. So it just is what it is. I'm eating a little Activia. Maybe that'll give me a little activity, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something might pop off later on. I don't know. But y'all, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You know, I'm tired of that. I wish, like most of you guys, wish that you could just eat whatever you wanted to eat. You know, if I could just eat whatever the fuck I wanted to eat and didn't have to worry about, you know, that's a cliche. It's a cliche. Because I think I stand amongst 95% of you guys that say the same thing. So what the fuck is me saying it for? But I don't have some of the medical issues that some of you guys might be plagued with. But what I am plagued with, some of you guys probably wouldn't be able to deal with either. You know? And so I have a medical condition. I do. But, you know, and I guess, you know how like you just try to block shit out of your head? And I'm her. You know, I try to, you know, block shit out like it doesn't exist when I know that it do. A case in point this week, I knew my water bill was due, right? Y'all, let me show you. Hold on. Is it in here? I think I put it in the house. My water bill was due. I knew the water bill was due. Had the money to fucking pay it. Bitch just didn't pay the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. The 16th. Wednesday. I don't know what day. Anyway, you know, they sent me a note. Was like, bitch, if you don't pay this by 5 o'clock, we're going to bring the dude out with the wrench. So, I had to go pay it. But I'm a procrastinator horribly. Tell you that shit right now. I procrastinate like a motherfucker. And I think that is another one of my downfalls, is the fact that I procrastinate. I do not take care of business. I don't. I need an assistant. I really, really do. I need a motherfucking assistant to where I could just be like, okay, well, I need this taken care of. Oh, okay, Tina. Oh, I need that right there. I need the kids picked up by such and such. Okay, Tina. Like today, Isaiah has practice today at 5. Shit. My auntie is having a dinner. They're having a surprise birthday dinner for my auntie tonight at Benihana's. Okay. Now, I think we're all supposed to meet up there, I think about 7. Something like that. I have to call and confirm because they do an RSVP. So I'm supposed to call and confirm. I told my cousin that I would let her know by 2 o'clock if indeed I was going. If Ken is going with me, I'm going by myself or whatever the case. So that's today. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to go to a concert tomorrow. Tickets already got already, so it's like, okay, what do you do? So that's tomorrow. What you going to go see, Auntie? What you going to go see? I'm going to go see the old motherfucking OJ. Nigga. Yeah. I like old school R&B. So, anyway, the moral of this story is I ain't done shit. That's the moral of the story. Literally ain't done shit. You feel me? So, you know, all I ask is that, you know, I know motherfuckers is going to chime in. I know motherfuckers is going to say, okay, well, it's the fact that you ain't did this. And it's the fact that, you know, you ain't took a shit. It's the fact that, oh, I ain't took my vitamins either, so add that to the list. Well, it's the fact that you ain't took your vitamins. Oh, well, see, the problem is you need to be changing up your workout. Oh, and the problem is all of that shit. This is not for the weak at heart at all. It's not for the weak at heart. To be on this platform and put your shit out, you got to know somebody is going to say something. It's just the way the fuck it is. I've grown to accept that. But I will block your ass and get your bitch ass up off my shit when you come real sideways. Like, you know, like you ain't got no motherfucking problem. You know? I hate to change the tone on that, but I had to. I had to go in right then. Because motherfuckers are a trip. You know, people quick to pass judgment on others. Like they ain't got shit wrong. Like they don't do shit. Like they, you know, like, I mean, you know, it's amazing. And I guess that's why, you know, I am the way I am. Because a lot of people, just like my girl, why you tell every motherfucking thing? Why do you tell? I mean, why? Well, let me tell you the reason why. Because, I guess, because I'm just transparent. Don't ask my neighbor. That type of old shit. If you want to know something about me, ask me. Period. All that, you ain't got to look my shit up. Ask me. Now, certain things are off limits. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, but you know, when motherfuckers find you to be the way that I am, motherfuckers will ask you any motherfucking thing, won't they? Any goddamn